The long road to Saktaral. Erinville is ready to set off. Hell yeah! Ready to get underway. Yes. Then present your travel pass to that guard and let us be off. You won't have to wait long to enjoy sightseeing. The bridge to Saktaral is a wonder in its own right. Hell yeah! This gate is barred to all save those with express permission from one of the Dawn servants. Dang it, Zor. Wait, why? Well, dang what? Why? You gave yourself streamer syndrome? Wait, what? What did I do? Signed by Vow Wuklamat herself. My apologies, miss. You would wait here just a moment. The weather was gorgeous over here, but you took so long it just turned gross in the next one. No! Did I really? No, did it really? No! Man, it's gonna be gross. You can open the gate. Oh, thanks, Night Matt. Took some time to edit the video myself. It's the Golden Gate Bridge. Let's go. The Golden Brick Bridge.
それじゃ行くとするか
We're on a date with Erinville! I mean, it is kind of foggy. Time to see Erinville's home. Let's go! I'm excited. We finished the arc with Wook. Now it's Erinville's turn. You were saying, Darlene? Fog? Okay, music. Guitar?
長大な橋を越えた先に広がるのは古くからの言葉で導きの太陽と呼ばれる荒野
Sorry, moving camera.
強烈な日差しが渇きをもたらすこの地は生物たちに過酷な試練を与えてきただがその地下に恵みの水精靈水が埋蔵されていたことで状況は一変する
What red crust?
利用コーナを支持する革新派の人々は青い炎に照らされた先に豊かな未来を夢見て走り出したそして俺たちもまた足を踏み出す新たに敷かれた鉄の道をたどり旅を続けるために
Sha'al-Loani
俺の故郷はこのシャーローニ荒野のさらに先
Shaloni
ヤースラニ荒野という場所にある
It's Galing. It's Gales, apparently.
少しばかり長旅にはなるが鉄道を使えばさほど苦労はしないだろう
Railroads? Wait, this is like the first. What was the name of the area? The trolley!
駅までの道のりをあいつを借りていくとするか
Amarang, Twine, yeah. The wind in the cutscene is sending you. It's Galing right now. Okay, music! Well, what have we here? Do I have to give them, like, some type of accent? I don't know. Short on Ronique. Afraid so. If one'll suffice, I have a creature ready and waiting. But if you need two, then you'll have to wait. The Ronique have been acting strangely of late, more easily spooked and otherwise disagreeable, paying out the few fit for Renton's proven. Bothersome work. They look interesting. Are there skulls, like, on the outside? It's like Cubone. Although Cubone's is sad lore. They're usually so docile. And the ones I saw earlier didn't appear to be unhealthy either. But much has changed since last I was here. Not the best start to our journey. Still, the train station isn't far. Seeing as we aren't in a hurry, let's go on foot. About that, sir. As well traveled as you look. It's not only the Ronique that have been giving us trouble. Other wildlife have shown signs of aggression, too. A merchant should be returning soon with one of our beasts. Stick around till they do, and I'll see you both on Ronique's for a safe trip. Your offer is most appreciated, but I don't think my friend here is particularly concerned about the wildlife. Actually, I may be a little concerned. But the Ronique, Aaronville, the Ronique! Whatever gets us where we're going faster. I'm gonna say the Ronique. But the Ronique, Aaronville, the Ronique! The music stopped. If this is your first time in Shaloni, I can't understand your enthusiasm. It'd be a shame not to ride one at least once while you're here. A fair point. If we're to give you the authentic Shaloni experience, I suppose it's worth the wait. Right, change of plans. There's a small town nearby. We can pass the time there while we wait. Take it you're heading to Husatawi, then. I'll have a man bring the Ronique over there. Just mind yourself around the drunkards and troublemakers, eh? Last time I was here, it was a little more than a camp with a shop or three. Oh, so it's been a long while.
へえ、随分と町らしくなったもんだ。
It's been that long, Aaronville? I should be a machinist here.
Oi!
Saloon? Wanted? Who's wanted? I see wanted signs.
待てよ、おっさん
Okay, Osan.
なんだ、喧嘩か？
Fight. 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 Fight.
おい、無視すんなクソじじい俺様の話を聞きやがれ
やれやれ
Are you... Oh, look at that earring. Do you see that rose earring? That's kind of cool.
いいですかもう調べはついているんです物的証拠も揃っているし疑いの余地はありません
何が物的証拠だ嘘つきの悪党め豚箱にぶち込まれたダチを解放しねえと痛い目に遭うぜ
はあどっちが悪党ですかデコア君
Dekoa-kun. Deku? Dekoa.
君の仲間は自警隊で副隊長を務めるこの私にあろうことか街中で公然と銃を向けたのですよ
Oh, you're the deputy chief? Well, you sound like a a-hole.
故に法にのっとり逮捕したわけですが取り調べてみたら強盗の余罪までもが明るみになる始末
It's so windy. Do you see his weapon shaking right there?
罪を償わせずして解放するわけにはいかないでしょう
この辺りの治安が悪くなってきて、自警隊が組織されたとは聞いていたが、物騒だな。
悪ガキのデコアちゃんどうちまちたかご機嫌斜めなら俺がミルクでも飲ませてやるぜ
おいウィフーテさん早くこのうるさいチビを追い出してくれよ
He said milk. He didn't say bottle. Damn.
さあ
This is a
子
gang.
供扱いしやがってダチは強盗なんてやってねえ濡れ衣だ
We're gonna be part of the investigation. It's time for me and Aaronville, Sherlock
不教養
and
なだけは
Watson.
これだから嫌いなんだデコア君大人として扱われたいなら法に従いなさい多くの部族が集うここシャーローニ荒野の平和は皆が法に従ってこそ保たれるのですそしてその法を破る者を悪党と呼び悪党を取り締まるため我々自警隊が発足したのですその小さな頭でよく考えなさいそれとも君は本気で私を敵に回すつもりか
Ooh, ooh.
そっちがその気ならやるっきゃね
Uh-oh. He's gonna pull out his gun. Is he
お
gonna
い
get
小僧
Hey kid, who's this? Estinian!
あいつは
Of course he's here!
やめておけ。引き際を見誤るなよ。
Are you saying that I'm traveling with two freaking hotties? Okay, I would take that.
なんだって
Wild Westinian has appeared.
デコはこんなところで何をやってる？揉め事を起こすでない。
Interesting. It sounds like they're saying Dekua instead of Zekua.
さあ覚えてろよロネークのクソイカの腐れ野郎
イエフーテ君、一体何があったのだ？なんてことはありませんよ、ケマッカ隊長。またデコアのやつが仲間の解放を求めて来ていたのです。
Sus.
やつの動向には部下たちと目を光らせておきますのでご心配なく。
Bruh.
そうかそうか。いつもご苦労。では私は見回りに行ってまいります。また後ほど。
With someone yelling like that, they are hard to take seriously. That's the point. That's why no one takes him seriously. And then the nice music
お
comes
前た
back.
ちもこっちに来ていたとはな。
Me too! What are you doing here?
王が代替わりしたと噂で聞いたが、黄金鏡の扉とやらを見つけたということか。
Yes, we have. And then we're leaving that for future. For some reason. Because of Zeralja.
俺はこっちの出だからな。もろもろの報告で帰郷するついでにサカトラルを案内してるところだ。オタクは
ただの物見遊山だ。当てのある旅じゃないからな。
He just exploring as Estinian does. Going wherever the wind blows, eh? How very like you. Going wherever the wind blows, eh?
グルージャジャから手合わせの報酬をたんまりもらったからな。しばらくはロギンの心配もない。
Wait, he got money from Galul Jaja? Galul Jaja paid for that fight? Wait, where's my money? Excuse me, and also, are you sure you still have this money?
それじゃ俺は行くぞ。
Wait, you're not coming with me?
ああ、そうだ。ここらのサボテンダーはうまいぞ。見た目は多少奇抜だが、試してみるといい。
We're eating the sabatenders. Okay, let's go.
野生のサボテンダーを
Huh? What? What did this... What did Estinian kill and then... Nani? I have questions. No sooner do we set out than we run into excitement. At least no one was hurt. The Dust Watch has their work cut out for them. As long as I can remember, all disputes, big or small, were settled by dueling. The peoples of Shaloni rarely saw eye to eye, and for better or worse, it was the simplest way to settle differences, since most would sooner not risk their lives, though. It encouraged parties to pursue peaceful resolutions in a roundabout fashion. The Dust Watch was likely established by supporters of Kona, preferring peace by enforcing through the formal rule of law. A reasonable stance, all things considered. If things ever got out of hand, the Landsguard would be forced to step in. What freedom they have now would be lost under Zoralja's authority. All of which is to say that unless a lengthy stay in a jailhouse appeals to you, be mindful of how you handle your arms in town. Sorry about your keyblades. Saddle up! Aaronville would not dither about for long. I should like to think the stableman has arrived with the Ronique by now. I'll go on ahead to check. If you still want to have a look around, then be my guest. Come and find us when you've had your fill. Now that I think on it, this is the first time I've traveled with only a single companion. It makes for fewer complications. Damn. The friend, I take it. Sorry to have kept you both waiting. Unruly wildlife's not the only source of recent distress, I'm afraid. Also, been a rise in robberies targeting merchants. As a result, we've got a lengthy list of folks wanting to use our Ronique. Which is why I have to ask that you stop at Sheshnwezi's Springs. And that's fine, of course. But why haven't the Dust Watch dealt with this banter tree? Kimaka and his fellows are doing what they can, but they reckon the bandits are operating as a gang. Rounding them all up's easier said than done. If you have anything of value, you'll want to take care. Thank you for the warning. We'll be sure to stay vigilant. Right then. If you're ready to set off, I'll see you on your way. This is your first time riding, yes? Even so, I can't imagine it will prove difficult for you. Ready? Then saddle up. Your friend seems to know the way, so I won't bother giving you directions. Yay! This is your first time, so let's take it slow. Take care not to let it toss you. I continue to be struck by how much Shaloni has changed. The town we just visited wasn't even here several years ago. With few reliable opportunities to replenish water supplies, travelers turn to nopalitenders. Not just for the water in their stems, mind. Their fruits are also said to be both nutritious and delicious. This music. See that hole there? Some might hope to find water there, but it's brimming with ceruleum. The eruptions of flames from within make for a spectacle, inspiring cautionary tales of people who wandered too close. The Wallaki, meanwhile, show great reverence to ceruleum and its blue flame. But that is a discussion for another time. We're here. A good thing for these Ronique. No sooner did we dismount than the next passengers are already on their way. They really are short on Ronique. Now then. This is Sheshnwezi Springs, perhaps the busiest town here in Shaloni. People travel here from all over hoping to find their fortune. The change come to Husatwi was surprising enough, but this is no less impressive. They've achieved a great deal in the 3 years I've been away. That's me when I went back to the Philippines. I was like, what the heck? Everything is different. The station is on the eastern side of town, but there should still be time before the next train departs. If you don't mind, I'd like to pay a visit to an old friend of my mentor. And your mother. Iyate is her name, and if she learned that I passed through without saying a word, she'd never let me hear the end of it. She set out from our village some 10 years ago, hoping to earn coin as she traveled about Toral. I can but assume she too came here seeking greater opportunities. In any case, let us see if we can find her. Her blue hair should make her easy to spot. Yes, I'm Iyate. And who might you be? She is my friend. I'm wondering if she would have the same accent as Erinville. Could it be? Goodness, it is! Erinville, yes. Damn. A man grown. You were such a darling little thing as a child. You know, it's only been 3 years since we last spoke. Really? Only 3? I suppose it starts to get hazy after a while, living as long as we do. Well, this is Iyate. She's known my mentor since they were children. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Never thought I'd see the day when you travel with company. You really have grown. Eleneshpia. He's like, that's not my name. Elena what? Is that what they call you here? This is why he didn't want to travel here with other people. Alright. I was born Elenishpia. I adopted a new name when I became a gleaner, one that adheres to Eastern Viera conventions, so as to avoid drawing attention. Given that it is a homecoming, it was only a matter of time before you found out. Nevertheless, I would appreciate it if you would continue using my chosen name. I got it, Erinville. A homecoming? You know, I've been thinking of paying the old stamping grounds a visit to myself. It would be good to see Kafkiwa again. She's the finest archer I know, Elenishpia's mother and mentor. Every time I drop by, she'd treat us to a veritable feast, prepared with fresh game she'd hunted herself. You're impressive with the bow too, Iate. Even among the Shitona. My Shitona! Oh, I couldn't compare to Kapkiwa. But her skill at arms pales in comparison to her knowledge of nature. That's what earned her a place among Galul Jaja's traveling companions, after all. He's taking to see his mother? Oh my. Already? Isn't it too soon? No, I'm kidding. We've known each other for a full, X-pack and a half, okay. She was always the inquisitive sort, but her journey across Tural lit a fire in her. Even after Elenishpia was born, she often left him in my care, so that she could embark on another expedition in search of the unknown. Oh, she deep explorer. She explorer. Oh, how you would cry and beg her to take you along. It must have been hard on you. Iate, please. What? We're all friends here, aren't we? He's embarrassed. No matter how many times he asked, the answer was always the same. You can come when you prove you're a true explorer. And thus did she task me with finding the Golden City. Despite my best efforts, all paths led nowhere. I assumed it was but a dreamer's fancy, a ploy to goad me into experiencing the wider world. But it was real, and we found it. Yeah, we did, and it's being ransacked by... You found it? By Zeralda, who murdered Cerealda. As part of the rite of succession, I assumed everyone had heard. That's amazing! Oh, she'll be thrilled! And eager to bombard me with questions, no doubt. Cute. Well, we should be on our way. Thank you so much for stopping by. Give Kapkiwa... Help! I need help! Sorry, it's way too slow. What's that about? We'll investigate. Please wait here. Erinville? Erinville, taking the initiative? Boy, you don't know how to fight. What do you mean? What do you mean you run ahead of me? No doubt these are the infamous local bandits. Please, you have to help! I've been robbed! It's Namika, Wuklamat's nursemaid. I thought she looked familiar. Why is she here? Erinville! Zordia! Come any closer and we'll slit her throat from ear to ear. If you so much as nick her skin, you won't live to regret it. Oh yeah? Hold on. Did he say this is Wuklamat's nursemaid? Maybe this ain't such a good idea. Take the goods to the boss. We'll deal with this. We're about to deal with these bandits ourselves, bro. Please! You have to give it back! Oh no. We can't let her die. I'm going after Namika. This lot I leave to you. Wait, but you can't fight. Erinville, what do you think you can do? Cocky bastard. I'll hang him by the ears and feed the old woman to the dogs. I'd like to see you try, bruh. We can deal with them later. First, we put this one in the dirt. Let's see you try. Real funny. Real funny. Now I'm gonna paint them a pretty picture. I cannot unhear frickin' Hotel California with this song, bro. You were saying? Damn it all! Oh, we're dead if the boss finds out! That was quick. No need to worry, she's fine. Uh-oh. What was stolen? Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you. The bandits managed to get away, but I have an idea of where they're headed. You said they stole something from you? A bracelet. It was a parting gift from Wuklamat. I see. Close as you two were, I can only imagine how much it meant to you. But what brings you all the way here? But what brings you all this way? With the right of succession ended, and Wuklamat crowned the next Dawn servant, she is ready to stand on her own. Did you say goodbye to her? I told her as much, and of my plans to return home to Sulani. She gave me the bracelet that I might always remember our time together. Aww. It filled me with such joy. I wanted everyone to know, everyone to see this wonderful gift given to me by the Vow of Resolve, and now it's gone. I would have let them take every coin to my name if only they had left me that bracelet. We're gonna take everything back. I would ask what you intend to do, but I know that look. We're getting the bracelet back. Unlock them senseless. It's what Wuklamat would do. 100%. Please, you mustn't put yourself in harm's way for my sake. I can assure you, no harm will come to us. Zordia will make certain of that. Why Erinville gotta give me that look? Why the smolder look, okay? The smirk is everything. I understand your methods can be brutal, but it would be wise to show some restraint, lest you find yourself on the wrong side of the law. Perhaps I should come as well, to be sure all proceeds are as it should. I don't know what to say. I can see why Wuklamat put so much faith in you both. Before anything else, let's see her back to Shishinewezi Springs. She'll be safer in town, and with Ayate there to keep an eye out on her, we should have nothing to worry about. Thank you, both of you. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean for you to get involved in this. A number of Iate's mining fellows are here as well. Namika is in good hands. Erinville told me what happened. You needn't worry about Namika. If those bandits should find us, I'll kick up a fuss and see them driven off. That bracelet meant everything to her, and those bastards wouldn't care even if they knew. It makes me sick. But at least she's safe, and I know you'll set things right. La 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 la. If the Dust Watch can't be bothered to do their jobs, they can piss off. Braced for trouble, Erinville's composed demeanor belies his eagerness to help Namika. Yeah, why is he getting involved so much now? He must have been inspired by Wook. Like, this is Wook's influence for sure. Alright, let's go and recover that bracelet. While I have nothing but contempt for these bandits, as this involves a gift from Wuklamat, we must be mindful how our actions might reflect upon her. I doubt Namika would find joy in the return of said gift if lives were taken in the process. If it comes to violence, I ask that you stop short of killing them. The rest we can leave to the Dust Watch. Well now, that makes me think you're strong. Really strong, are you? Yes, I am. I may have saved the star on one occasion, no more than any other. No, I am proud, okay? I may have saved the star on one occasion. You saved the star? It's a bold claim to make, but if true, that certainly speaks to your strength. If your curiosity has been sated, then please indulge mine. Is there anything you can tell us about these bandits? Let's see. Well, of late, there's been talk about some unsavory types coming and going from Tunatinyawi to the southwest. Is that the old mining town that was abandoned? And that's the one. Now that ceruleum extraction is big business, no one wants to waste their time picking at the dried up veins there. Sounds like a perfect lair for bandits, not to mention the one with the bracelet fled in that direction. So you'll be investigating the place? I can let the Dust Watch know, if you like. No, not yet. It would be best if we went alone. There's something I'd like to ascertain. If you've no objections. Right then, let's be off. Meow, 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 meow. It seems the bandits have claimed this place for themselves. The whole town? We beating up the whole town? We can do it. Let me at them. They've made no attempt to conceal their presence. How can the Dust Watch have not noticed by now? They probably have an agreement. A question for another time. First, we must find the bracelet. I don't see the bandit who had it. Perhaps they're in one of the buildings. Ramshackle as they are, it should prove a simple thing to eavesdrop on anyone inside. If you would go and have a look about, I'll keep watch for trouble. The bandits will not notice you here. You can safely eavesdrop on any inside. As you lean in to listen, you begin to pick out voices in muffled chatter. Dunno where we'd be without him. Probably shoveling sand, praying we'd strike it rich. Ain't that the truth? Only an idiot would work the mines with easier money to be had. Not when we've a boss who can keep the Dust Watch off our backs. Ha! Hey, watch what you say. The wind's got a way of carrying secrets to the wrong ears. Maybe so, but who'd ever believe one of them sainted souls would run in our crew? That drunk who bought your story about the gold-shitting alpaca, am I right? Let me out of here, you bastard! Shut your mouth, you sniveling little brat! Make me! I'll get you all back for framing my friends! The vulture most of all, you tell him he can eat shit! Heh! How about we give you the chance to tell him yourself? We'll see how tough you are then. The bandits who took the bracelet may be in this building. Have a listen and see what you can find. I've brought back a prize you're gonna love, boss. Have a look at this bracelet. Beautiful, ain't it? Bet it was made by a famous artisan. You idiot! How are we supposed to move something like this without attracting attention? Boss, please! I'm sorry! That bracelet's ours. Reckon we could find a sailor who won't ask questions, sell it for a song. Here, your reward. Don't bring me this kind of grief again. I won't, boss. Thank you. I forgot that we were in the Wild West, so I'm changing accent accordingly. Finished, are you? Let's retreat for now. So, were you able to learn anything? Their leader is a man of the Dust Watch. That would explain why these bandits have been able to do as they please. You say they gave the bracelet to him? Seems we have our work cut out for us. Did you hear anything else of note? Sekowa. That's the boy who confronted one of the officers in town, isn't it? And you say they threatened to take him to speak with the Vulture? Their leader's alias, no doubt. Fitting for a man who preys on the helpless. Well then, not only do we have a better idea of who's behind the recent rash of robberies in Hosotawi, but we also know he has the bracelet. Retrieving it without bloodshed will prove difficult, though, if he's that quick to point a gun at his own underlings. We need to get him alone. Gonna be smart about it. You're right, if we confront him with his henchmen around, a violent outcome is all but guaranteed. I might have a plan. There's a small settlement to the southeast of here, Luwatanin Yawausa. Meet me there, and I'll explain everything. If we're to retrieve the bracelet without conflict, it won't be done barging in through the front door. We'll have to lure him out. To do that, we will avail ourselves of Yeheheseya, dragon-like creatures that live to the south of here. And why? It's their breeding season, you see, and the males will flock to the scent of a female in heat. With a few ingredients and a sample of their feces, I can create an attractant that resembles the scent when burned. We can then lure the Yeheheseya into the bandits' hideout, flushing out the Vulture and his gang. Then, while they contend with our flying fiends, Then, while they contend with our flying friends, we can sneak in and search for the bracelet. I'm afraid I must ask that you collect the excrement. While you see to that, I will go and procure the remaining ingredients. And before you say anything, I do not ask this because of any aversion to feces. It would simply be easier for me to find the specific species of wild plants we require. Here, take these 3 pouches. See them filled and I will handle the rest. We dealing with poop? You survey the area but see no signs of Yeheheseya droppings. You find a pile of Yeheheseya droppings and gingerly scoop them into your pouch. Finished already, are we? Excellent, this will do nicely. All that's left is to mix the feces with tumbleclaw fibers, dried nopali tender root, and a generous helping of animal fat. Come, let us get back to Tonatenyawi. Everything is ready. Time to set our plan into motion. Blowing smoke, Erinville's gaze is fixed on the bandits' hideout. A fair number appear to be gathered inside. Now's our chance. I will keep watch from here. The attractant I leave to you. Toss it into the bonfire near the middle of town. The Yeheheseya will come soon after. Oh. It's one of these. And we run away! I don't really like smoothies that much. Ew, that looks gross. What's that smell? Ugh! That reeks! The music. What did you put in the fire? Wasn't me, I swear! Yeah, just keep fighting with each other. Ugh, did something die? Oh, it's you! Someone wanna explain the ungodly stench to me? Oh, that's the Eden earring. Boss! Over there! Huh? What in the world? Ah! Damn. Run for your lives! Damn, Erinville. Erinville was like, let's not do bloodshed. Huh. So the smoke's what drew them here? I swear, when I find out who did this, I'd say our friends have stirred up enough trouble. Time to retrieve the bracelet. Hey, what's going on out there? I'm still in here in case you've forgotten. Sit tight, we'll be back for you. What? You gotta get me out of here now, they're gonna kill me. I'm begging you, please. Shh, they'll hear you. Too late. They only see Erinville. Shit! Who was that? Aw, Erinville. I like how we look away. Hey! Are you gonna help me or what? The bracelet must wait. Let's break him out and withdraw for now. Thanks. I owe you one. For a moment there, I thought you might actually leave me behind. All that effort and not to show for it. Sorry about that. But damn, I didn't think anyone would have the balls to take on the vulture. No need to apologize. We were planning to save you, eventually. Really? Well, and I don't even know who you are. You secret admirers of mine or something? No. I'm just having fun with you. But I do appreciate the help. This man they call the Vulture. I've seen his face before. Was he not the officer you confronted in town? The one and the same. When he's not masquerading as a gang leader, he serves as a deputy chief of the Dust Watch. And that would explain why the bandits are so confident they can avoid capture. You're trying to get back something the Vulture stole, right? Let me help. It's the least I can do after you bailed me out back there. I have an idea where he's hid his cash. Reckon he's headed there right now. 2. We can go together. I've got a score to settle with him myself. I don't doubt that you do, but we need to know what it is first. Will you tell us? Right, so those bandits at Tonatanawi, they're called the Daybreakers, and it was me and my friends that founded the group. But it wasn't a gang of cutthroats, not back then. We just wanted to protect people who couldn't protect themselves. Kids being harassed by bullies, workers being exploited by the mining concerns, folks who needed help to even the odds. That was 3 years ago. Whenever we found someone scheming in the shadows, we settled matters the best way we knew how. With a duel. I see. By the old laws, anyone who loses a duel must be held to account for their crimes, even those in positions of authority. And we made damn sure they did every time. Before we knew it, our small band of friends commanded a force to be reckoned with. Then about a year ago, the Vulture and his thugs showed up. They got the better of us and took over the Dawnbreakers. Everyone was afraid of him, so they did his bidding without question. But when he showed them how they could make a fortune easily, that was when he really won them over. Now the Daybreakers is nothing but a bunch of bandits and cutthroats who prey on the people it was created to protect. I talked it over with my friends, Quikana and Luwine. Luwine? And Luwine. Liwine. And we all agreed the only way to stop him was to challenge him to a duel. And he accepted. I still remember how he gloated that he'd win. But when the day came, he showed up with the dust watch and had my friends arrested on charges of robbery. As if that wasn't enough, he set their bail at a price no one could ever hope to pay. With them locked away, there was no one left to help me. None of my old friends from the Daybreakers, and certainly not the Dust Watch. And that's why you were ready to challenge him in the middle of town. I was, until the guy with the spear stopped me. No sooner had I stepped out of the town than the Vulture's minions caught me by surprise, took me prisoner, then, well, you know the rest. You said the Dust Watch could be of no help. Are they working for the Vulture, then? No, not all of them. The sheriff, Kimaka, he's as honest as they come. Staunch keeper of the peace. Problem is, he's a little too trusting and doesn't suspect a thing. That's what I noticed. If it were my word against the deputy's chief, who do you think he'd believe? Well, if he knows where this Vulture keeps his spoils, perhaps he can help us recover Namika's bracelet. What do you think? For what it's worth, I have a plan. I can't do it alone. A plan? All I ask is you hear me out, but not here. I'll be waiting for you at the Shishinawezi Springs. I guess we can decide what to do after he gives us the pitch. I'm grateful he could take us to the deputy chief, but it will be all for naught if we're seen. Good, you're here. This is where he hides his loot. I expect he'll show up soon. Shouldn't be long now before Wihutwi shows up. Law of the land. Ooh, okay, so I can do this, yeah? Aaronville looks expectantly for Wihutwi. Well, look who it is. Storing stolen goods here seems risky, but I suppose it's an option for someone with his authority. Trolley! That's what it looks like. Yeah, he moves the spoils in cerulean barrels, where no one would think to look. They're mixed in with regular shipments of fuel to Tuliolo, where they're sold off. He said he stole a bracelet of yours, right? If he knows you're on his tail, chances are he'll be eager to get what he can for it. But I doubt he'd trust a lackey with that business, given the provenance of the piece. No, I'll wager he's not letting that bracelet out of his sight till he's got coin in hand. I wasn't sure what to make of you after Husatui, but I'm glad to see you're more than an impulsive child. Well, not my finest hour, I'll admit. But there's a Leeson. But there's a Liam Neeson. There's a lesson in that. The vulture's a slippery bastard. If we're going to catch him, we need to back him into a corner with hard evidence. That's my plan. First, we need to lure him away from here, over to Husatui. Would be ideal. After that, I need one of you to help me. This will buy time for the other to search the barrels for any goods. And using that will expose him as a criminal. There's no way to tell if Wihutui's carrying the bracelet, but regardless, there'll be time enough to find it once he's behind bars. But won't he simply feign ignorance? Oh, he'll try, and that's when I'll challenge him to a duel. A duel? That approach didn't work out so well for your friends, as I recall. True, but unlike before, I'll challenge him in front of the whole town. That way he won't be able to wriggle out of it like before. Every man, woman, and child of the wilds understands the importance of duels and the old laws. The deputy chief would never disgrace himself by refusing. But wouldn't you be breaking the law by using a firearm in town? It's not as if we'd be using live rounds, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. What's important is that I get to duel him with as many witnesses as possible. When he loses, and he will lose, that'll be the end of the vulture. The plan is not without flaws, but what do you think? I say let Zekoa have his duel. We can trust in the old laws, as long as we get the bracelet back. As long as we get the bracelet back, I'm down. That bracelet's really important to you, huh? Don't worry, I'll see to it you get it back. If you're satisfied, then so am I. I knew I could count on you! That was way more enthusiasm than my voice put in. I was seen in Tonatinyawi, so it's probably best I stay and search the barrels. Tell the vulture I tried to rob you, but you managed to overpower me. Even if he suspects a trap, he won't be able to resist taking the bait. You'll want to buy your friend as much time as possible, and make your way to Husatawi. Once you've got the vulture there, I'll take care of the rest. Alright then, let's get to it. Meow, 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 meow. The Yehiseo were likely the Shatona's doing. What's his angle? Huh. And then there's the brat. It's past time I dealt with him. Oh, you want me to poke him? Hey you. What is this? An unfamiliar face in these parts. Have you need of the Death Watch, miss? What? Zekoa tried to rob you, but you apprehended him? I see. So desperate was he to see his friends free from prison, he turned to a life of crime. How awful. Yeah, my sincerest thanks, miss. Might I trouble you to take me to him? He's I don't want him to accompany me. Ew. Ew, I don't want him to accompany me. What does he say? Something the matter? Not, then please lead on. Not that this is an appropriate time for me to play tour guide, but if you insist, Shishinowezi Springs is home to a thriving cerulean mine industry. The prospect of easy corn has attracted some undesirables, though. What is this place? I don't see him. Just a little further. I see. Very well, lead on. There's gold in these fields, blue gold. Ahem, best be wary of the beasts in these parts. They may prefer to snack on cerulean, but for you, I reckon they'd make an exception. Is this the place, then? I swear I left him here. Sorry, I'm still learning my way around. This some sort of joke? With all the let's keep moving. This better be the place. And now I remember, I left him tied up around a big rock. This must have been a different... now I remember. My patience is wearing awfully thin, miss. If he isn't at the next place we stop, I may be forced to do something you and I will both dearly regret. Unless you'd rather I feed you one raw, needles and all, cut the chit-chat. Alright, where is he? I don't see him anywhere. Where is Zekoa? Tell me where he is or I'll bury you in the same grave. Confound it, he must have escaped. Goodness me, where could he have gone? Confound it, he must have escaped. I just smile. That's it, I've had it with these games, and I've had it with you. Hey, we, you looking for me? I don't know what the accent that was. If you want to place me under arrest, you'll have to work a little harder. You'll be begging for a cell by the time I'm done with you.
来たな、ウィフーテ副隊長。
おや、誰かと思えば悪党のデコア君じゃないですか。君もついに強盗に手を染めたと聞きましたよ。わざわざ捕まりに来てくれたとは。
いや、捕まるのはあんたの方だぜ。
Hey, let's go, Aaronville!
あのアクセサリー私の。
俺のカバンじゃねえか。
盗品を見つけたとはお手柄ですね。
これはシェシェネ聖林船で見つけたものだ。トライオラに送られる予定だった樽の一つだな。聖林水の定期輸送に紛れ込ませれば万が一にも幽連隊の検問に引っかかることはない。そうして盗品を運び出し監禁するつもりだったんだろ
う。なんだって？一体誰がそんなことを？
Oh my gosh, this guy! Why is he the bro?
誰がか。この一件の黒幕、つまり強盗どもの頭目は手下からある品を受け取っていた。武王ウクラマトがナミーカという名の乳母に送った腕輪だ。
ウクラマト様の。
Look, self-report right there.
なんだ、心当たりがあるのか？
It's on his person. Search him.
知りませんね。知っていたらとっくに逮捕していますよ。
You would have had to arrest yourself. Oh, come off it. I saw you with the bracelet.
どういうことだね、ウィフーテ君。はめられたんです、隊長。確かに腕輪を持ってはいますが、これは広いもの。そうだ、罠です。強盗一味のこいつらが私を陥れようとした罠なんです。自警隊の副隊長である私が目障りだからって。
Put him in jail. Put him in jail.
副隊長様なら当然この土地の掟を知らないわけないよな。
Yeah.
この荒野に生きるやつなら誰もが知っている荒野の掟だ。
荒野の掟だと。
ウィフーテ、お前に決闘を申し込む。俺様が勝てば俺様が正しい。あんたが勝てばあんたが正しい。それが荒野の掟だ。
These are Fontaine rules.
おお、荒野の掟だ。
いいぞ、やれやれ、決闘だ。
Bloodshed, bloodshed,
冗談も大概
bloodshed.
にしてほしいですね。そんな安い挑発に私が乗るとでも？
断るのか？荒野の掟を断るなんてとんだ腰抜け野郎だぜ。
Oh, them's fighting words, baby alpaca.
いいだろう。後悔するなよ。
うわー、デコはやっちまえ。
Deco.
隊長、止めなくていいんですか？非致死性のゴム弾とはいえ街中ですよ。
いいから黙って見ておけ。
Oh my gosh, the classic freaking tumbleweeds, bro. Never drive your car over a tumbleweed because it'll break your car, by the way, FYI. The crab! Oh my gosh! Classic standoff, let's go.
お
Hell yeah!
くそー
He had the Hildebrand background! Hella quick.
遅すぎてあくびが出な。ハゲタカさんよ。
詳しく聞かせてもらうぞ。
Let's go. Take him away! Kamaka.
おさん、街中で決闘なんかして悪かったよ。もし法ってのに触れるんなら俺様を逮捕してもいい。その代わりダチは解放してくれ。冤罪なんだ。頼むよ。
Power of friendship, let's go.
確かにお前さんは銃を抜いた。
But there's a but.
あ、銃を抜いたのはウィフーテの方が先だ。その後に発砲
Self-defense,
した
let's
としても
go!
それは身を守るため。
Always make sure.
正当防衛ってやつだな、デカはよ。
Always make sure the other person makes the first move, yo. Then it's self-defense at that point, and then you can beat them up. Let's go.
仲間の二人も釈放だ。
おっさん、意外と話がわかるじゃねえか。
まあ、私も荒野の人間だからな。それにしても、まさかウィフーテが荒野の夜明け団を乗っ取っていたとはな。
I mean, because you're too trusting, my dude.
なあ、
Even I could tell he was a
ウ
bad
ィフー
guy.
テの手下どもはどうなるんだ。トナテニャイにもまだ居座ってる奴らがいるが、あいつらも捕まえるのか。
法を犯したという証拠があるものはな。だが、そうでないものまで片っ端からというわけにはいかん。目を光らせながらも、まっとうな道に戻れるよう機会を与えてみるさ。
I love that we keep seeing Astidian and meeting Astidian in random places, and he just goes, okay, peace. Bye. I did my thing. Bye.
でこ、お前さんはどうするつもりだ。
俺様は何も変わらねえ。これからも悪い大人がいれば、そいつらから弱い奴らを守ってやるだけさ。
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry, kid. I didn't mean to interrupt you. He also didn't want to interrupt our date.
ほれ、ウィフーテから取り戻したものだ。武王クラマト様の贈り物なんだろう。
ああ、あいつの大切な人への贈り物なんだ。
Aw, Aridville. Look at this.
それじゃあ、私はこれで
His character
ボルチャー
development
逮捕へ
is
の協
sending
力に
me. I
感
love
謝す
it.
る。
The wave. That was a pretty nice shot, right? And that ended up rather more complicated than expected, but all's well that ends well. Phew! Finally over. I couldn't have brought him to justice without your help. I don't know how I could ever repay you. Yay!
Tomorrow